get on the flavor train. Said get on the flavor train. Get on the flavor train. Get on the flavor. Get on the flavor train. Get on the flavor. Get on the flavor train with your girl, Lady T. Get on the flavor train. Yeah, hey, get on the flavor train. Yeah, get on the flavor train. The flavor train. The flavor train with your girl, Lady T.
He used to say you mind your business for 12 months out of the day and the other 12 tend to your own, you have a great day.
Mind your business 50% of the time and say out of other folks, the other 50%. Like when we be trying to talk about stuff, if you didn't hear him say it, it wasn't said. He used to make me ill with that. I said, Bobby, you're not going to always hear everything verbatim from the person. Now, come on. Shaman.
All right, y'all. What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Tonya Lady T, and welcome to Sunday dinner at Mama's house. Come on in.
Come on in, y'all.
Get on the flavor train because the tickets are flaky. All right, y'all. This is an official homemade dinner at Mama's house that I've had in 5 days because I went all vegan last week on my Tonya Howell channel. So today we got some corn, we got some cornbread, we've got some chicken pot pie made by Mom, yours truly, and some lima beans and some mashed potatoes.
Yo, you need any pork?
Oh yeah, I got a little piece. Well, that's beef, isn't it?
No, it's pork.
Oh, is it? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Look, I got a little small piece of pork right there in the middle, hanging out.
Sauce.
Okay, and I've got seltzer water, black cherry, food lumber.
That is some good
It
stuff
is.
right there.
It is. When you need a little burpee.
Mm-hmm. You know why I got the sweet Kool-Aid, but I do.
All right, we're going to say grace. Thank you, most gracious and heavenly Father, for the food we're about to receive, for the nourishment of our bodies for Christ's sake. Amen.
Amen, Lord. Bless the widows of y'all children sick to shed in the home so they won't have to beg bread, but will be full of fun.
Amen.
Yeah, I just decided I was going to go ahead and eat. I didn't have to eat today, except for a piece of bagel. That's hot.
I had me 2 scrambled eggs this morning and some flat patty sauce. That was good to me because I love scrambled eggs. I hadn't had scrambled eggs in 5 days. That was good to me. Try this pot pie. Oh, that's good.
You just wondering.
Ooh, that crust on that.
Is that crust not good?
Wow, that crust.
Look, I have eaten food all over the world.
Ooh, that's a
made
good
with
crust.
I have not tasted any crust any better. I would never try to make another piece of crust. Never.
That is great.
Food line burger.
Ooh, that pork has like a cranberry glaze or something.
It's one I've tried a new bottle of it's called Golden Barbecue Sauce. When we're at Trader Joe's, I thought, let me try that because I know how to make mustard based barbecue sauce, and it looked really good. So it's pretty good.
I like that.
It's really good. And I add my little part to it. I drizzle some honey with it.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. So what Tony's been looking at? Now football over, right?
Tony was looking at the great Britain Bake Off. He likes that show.
Mm.
Where I said, well, talk about it. He said, well, it's people who just people, regular normal people, go to a competition, and he said it's mostly like pastries, cakes, that type of stuff. He said he's really hooked on that show. I was like, really? He said, yeah. So
I went over there yesterday, and he was watching that SVU, you know, that clean.
Law and Order. I used to be hooked on that show. It was so many of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have marathons.
Well, he was looking at the one, you know, the main one.
Mm.
In fact, they've got a new season. I mean, they're
Special Victims Unit or something like that.
And I sat there and was looking at that and got halfway asleep. I had to get up and move.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually got up and went to Lowe's, got me a couple of plants.
Was it packed out there? I know it was.
It wasn't too bad because I went down to the plants. So I didn't go in the
We went to Tractor Supply.
I'm going out to Long tomorrow.
Oh, really? What time?
I'm going to see what time Sandy wants to go. I said, she got that truck.
Oh, wow.
I'll call you and say,
Let me know, and I might can break away for lunch if that's what time y'all go.
Okay.
Around that time. That way I can meet you down there because I'm still trying to hold out and see if I get them plants that I got from Lowe's last year. Remember when we went and it was like 3 different blooms in it? And it grew out so beautifully. It lasted through October. Well, actually beginning of November. From
I didn't have a lot of stuff. Their farms were horrible to me.
Oh yeah, see, like that woman told me, if you don't get them when they first come out, they get picked over. And then when we went to the...
I've been seeing them plants ever since they put them out.
The ones I got were gorgeous because they're still beautiful. When they first came out, Lowe's...
I ain't seen no good ones.
Oh, they were good. But she told us...
$23.99. I paying no
mine were $12.99.
$12.99. They were like... I wasn't even looking at them.
When they first brought them out, I said, oh my God, these are so good. She said, yeah. She said, these are good shipment. Because I said, because I got them early March. And she said, I was like, man, I hate to get them because if we get another frost, which we did, and I just stuck them in the garage. And they're still doing fine. They're still beautiful and full, big afros. But now,
I want mine.
When I went to the little fruit stand over there, let me tell you something. They're called curly something ferns. They were beautiful. It was like the leaves, you know what I'm talking about. They had like a little curl look to them. They were $35 a piece.
Big one.
Yeah, but they weren't as big as mine. And they were...
they had one. I wish they had two. Look at that one right there.
Oh, okay. You got yours on the inside.
Boston fern.
But wait a minute. They were $35 a piece. No, $30 a piece or 2 for $55. I looked at that woman like she had grew 2 more eyes, and they grew next to her mouth.
I would love to have 2 big ones. I couldn't resist that one. It was so pretty and healthy and it's curly. I got a Food Line. They had 1.
But now,
I want macho ferns. They got macho ferns out there.
They look like a lion head.
Them doggone things cost $40.
Yeah.
I'm going to Long.
We're going to see what's out there.
That's where
I got my friends last year from.
And
they were huge.
Yeah. For $12 or $14.
Those are the ones where you buy 2 get 1 free. They look like, and that's what I got last year. But
I don't know if she'll have them this time of the year. I know towards the middle. But I want to go see what she got anyway. Because
she had them big lion head. They look big like a lion head mane.
Yeah, because I need about 5 ferns.
And if I can't find the ones I want, that's what I want to do, just get ferns. I need 6 altogether. I ain't got but 2.
I bought some bird of paradise. Now those are pretty. You can put those in the ground.
I don't even know what that look like.
I got 2 of them. I started there on the back porch. And then I bought that one right there. They have to be 50 degrees. You can't put it outside. The corn plant.
Mm-hmm.
That get real tall.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But I want to go and do that and get my ferns. So that's the ferns about all I'm going to do is for.
What's y'all favorite plants or flowers for the summer on your porch, y'all? Now, they have some pretty knockout roses. I don't know why I want me some knockout roses.
I want more roses.
Somebody told me, was it you? Are you making me not want to get them? I heard something in the...
Remember that whole area that was roses?
I love them.
They just got to be, they snaggy, and they just got to all over the place. So, remember I had Rich to pull every one of them out.
Yeah, but Mother, they were so pretty for taking selfies.
Mm-hmm. And plus, you get them things get weeds all in you. I couldn't do no weed eating no more.
Mm.
You can't find nobody to do your yard like you need it done. So I
don't know what is going on.
Take them out.
That the landscapers, they are so booked and busy. The waiting lists are ridiculous.
Well, a lot of people are having their yards done now. More people are at home.
Oh my God! When I tell you, people are doing more and more projects at their home. They're turning their homes into resorts.
Yeah,
they're turning their homes. They're getting pools installed. You can forget about if people. I mean, it ain't even nothing I'm per se interested in. I was talking to a friend of mine, and it's been like she's finally getting her pool installed in about 2 months from now.
Mm.
And it's been, I know, 9 months. She signed up for it last year, toward the end of last year.
That's a big project. I ain't never wanted no pool. I can't swim, so I ain't studying no pool.
I mean, I wouldn't mind having a pool, but you talking about 40 to 50 grand for in the ground, and I just the upkeep.
No, I'm not. Because
I'll get a jacuzzi first before I get a pool. Because, see, I got the patio space back there to put a jacuzzi up. Now, I'm actually thinking about doing that after I get my gazebo.
I don't want neither.
But, no, seriously, though.
I can't swim. I don't want no snake roaming around in it.
Don't say that.
Why come I do that?
Because that'll make me paranoid. But, no, seriously, though, People are getting their stuff together, honey. I love it.
Yeah, make your house so you can go and sit.
Honey, I can take my vacation right there in my own backyard.
And have your friends over and do what you need to
do. What I need to do. Because, honey, let me tell you something. But, yeah, these people are booked and busy. Yeah. Man, them teenagers are quiet. They must be watching something interesting on TV. The teens are here downstairs, y'all.
Are my glasses dark?
Huh?
Seems like I'm looking there and I can say look dark on the camera.
Probably we just got the natural lighting, and aren't those transitions?
That's what I'm saying. I'm wondering if
when it's dim. Those I can tell it's a little shady.
You know what I love? Those little pictures right there that I got from that girl.
Where'd you get them from? Downtown? Okay.
And they fit perfectly. And then the ones I took from over there, You gave me those 100 years ago, and
Yeah.
I put it with that picture. See, I move stuff around.
I know. That's where I get it from. I'm about ready to do a remix, a summer remix. But
I'm trying to get my back porch together because I'm going to have me a little get together
okay.
shortly. I started back looking at the housewives of Atlanta. Them gals are something else. You hear me?
I can't watch them no more. They done got so ratchet.
They was, but you know what? When you sit down and you listen, they have to do that in order to stay on the show. They have a storyline because they don't have like a storyline.
They get the boot.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's a job.
I'm gonna tell you what I started watching on HBO Max. You know Bethany Frankel that used to be on the Housewives. She's the skinny girl brand now.
Mm-hmm.
She doing the daggone thing. You hear me?
Always have.
Now I love her sense of humor. However,
She can go there. She go overboard sometimes. I
Yeah.
like her, but she just her mouth.
she has a potty mouth, but anyway, I think I just like her punchlines. But anyway, she's got a show on HBO Max called The Big Shot or the Shot. Yeah, The Big Shot, where she is scouting people to hire as her to run her businesses. She's giving people shots, you know.
Did she ever get divorced from her husband?
Yeah, they had a nasty
Ooh,
divorce.
Boy, that was taking from some years.
Because he was fighting her.
He wanted half that money.
But anyway,
Everything.
she is doing a show where she's giving people an opportunity. And I'm really liking it. They've only got 2 episodes on now. And, you know, I have to side with her. You know, here is an opportunity for these people. And I'm not being harsh, but if you're trying to, okay, she doesn't like social media. She doesn't, you know, talking about Bethany, you know, all these, you know, you do Instagram, Reels, Instacart, you know, all this stuff, you know. So, but she knows you can't hate the player. How's that go? Don't hate the game. Can't hate the player, hate the game. However that saying go, yeah. So you have to play the game. You have to have a social media presence because so she gets that and she knows that. So she wants somebody that can, you know, do that and different stuff like that. And so you got these people who are interviewing for the position that are influencers and stuff like that. But you know, it's really shocking. And I know they edit and do whatever they need to do, whatever. But yeah, I'm with her about that. You know, if this is what I'm giving you a shot.
So what's the issue with it? I don't know.
Well, the people, it's lackluster. And I know it's one thing for you to read a resume, it's another for people to execute what you see on the resume. Get it, got it, been there, done that. But I'm just like really shocked. So, because some of these people that are young, honey, they
were doing that. I've been retired 21 years.
Oh my gosh.
That was going on back then when you watch those. You know, tell me something about yourself. Why did you when we used to do job fairs? You had at least tables. And I would sit, you know, so I could sort of listen because some of those kids I knew, they could not talk about themselves in terms of business. Why, you know, why? What is it that you think you might like about my company? What, you know, what can you bring to the company to, you know, make it?
And that was one of her first questions after she got it right. She said, "Okay."
Still don't do it.
She said, "Okay, give me 36 seconds to tell me about it," because it was like 10, you know. So she, and I was like, "Wow." And I can't say it on camera, but I'll be thinking, "Oh, that is." When I'm just using figure of speeches, but it's because I've shared with you. I'm like. As much as some of these young folks, or just people in general, can get on social, they can get on social media and do this. But honey, now's your time to verbally sell yourself for a position in order, and they can't open their. And I'm thinking, you would think you would be able to just jaw jack about yourself, you know, because we can all sometimes be really self-absorbed. So you would think, and I'm not saying that's like that with all people, because but it is so true to life. When she was going through that interview, I was like, what?
It's been that way. I'm telling you,
it's amazing. You can do this on that keyboard. Yeah. But then to have to, and you know, I understand some people have, you know, that fear of speaking. But honey, I'm not impressed. I'm thinking, are you kidding me?
Well, it's still about speaking. You should know enough about yourself. And I don't think that it's not that they don't.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Verbalize it.
Anything about themselves. They're not able to bring it out past their lip, because when their work, just like these kids down here, they can be talking and yapping about. And so when I used to get with those kids, I would say, talk about yourself like I hear when you all in your little groups, just everybody's talking over everybody. So when it comes down to, because we used to have to, teach interviewing. When you go to an interview, think about some things about your, you know what that cliche, but I don't like to talk about myself.
I guess they think it's bragging or something, but no, you got to give people an opportunity to know who you are and who they're going to be working with.
Phobia with them.
It sure is, and I'm like, wow.
But one thing that they had started doing before I started working was, because when we used to have to go out to the college, and I would ask, when these kids come through these business courses, do you all teach interviewing? Well, before I got out of the system, we were teaching interviewing to high school kids. So, because that's what we were finding when they go for a job interview, even if it was at Popeye, they could not sell themselves as to why they should get that job. So we actually teach interviewing skills to these kids, little printouts, and I used to do role play interview things. And listen to me. In a 1 hour session and sitting there where I'd have 6 or 8 girls and we'd pair off, and sometimes I work in those groups, they still weren't able to do it. They still were not able to do it. So, and I said, well, what is the drawback? And now I'm telling you, I don't like to talk about myself.
And it's like I said, like we're discussing, it's not so much we criticizing people, but when you have to work, when you're going to be working for a Fortune 500 or any company, it don't matter in any company, and you have to speak and communicate and talk and get your point across to whatever said department, because y'all got to work together on whatever thing is going down. You got to be able to open up your mouth
with people in general,
and communicate. Oh my!
That's always a big. Communication has always been a big issue, and it still is. Even though
it still is, isn't it?
They teach it. They put it in curriculum now. I even had a problem, with going into the schools with the younger teachers coming out first year. Teaching, being able to communicate with these, high school students, and they maybe be 23 or 24. Communication in any kind of arena is difficult. And with some people, it's, they just, like I said, I don't like to talk about myself when it comes to that, but honey, I couldn't get ready for it, because honey, I could sell the wings off of a fly to somebody who already had a set. So, I mean, it's just it's a mindset. And like I say, them kids right there now, just like when all three of them can sing, remember? Yeah. Okay. If we went down there right now and say,
sing us a song.
I don't know where, especially in this family, I don't know where I can't even sing. And if somebody asks me to sing,
she had to get it. She had to get it out. She had to get it out. It always comes back. Woo! Mama, okay, in front of people. We'll shut that conversation down. Because that's just, that was a segue.
Look, like that woman on that TV a while ago, and I did better than she was doing.
Ooh, yeah. She was.
But seriously speaking, though, it bothers me.
But I was just watching it, and I was like, Wow, you have an opportunity to, and here's my thing. You applied to be picked as a candidate. So, like she said, you got to bring your A game. This one lady, and I hate to talk about it because people might want to watch it. Like this one woman, it was like all she talked about was her sock business. It was like, did you get on there just to put your sock business out there? Because you were just talking. Well, Bethany cut her short quick and got, didn't select her. But it's like, and see, to me, I look at that kind of stuff. You really cut off somebody else's opportunity to be selected per se, because Bethany was letting her know, if you're, because I'm telling you, I've got 20 brands under my umbrella or different merchandise. And you're not going to be able to run your business and be my number 2 person.
Oh, Lord.
She said, you're going to have, she was letting the lady know, you're going to have to make a decision that, you know what, if I want this shot with Bethany, I'm going to have to let go. Now, later on down the line, if but right now.
She needs to go on and get in her own
zone.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But what I'm saying is, I'm watching it and I'm like, wow, people really, like I said, it's great to have social media presence and everything, but guess what? You can have awesome social media presence, but then you still got to go to the boardroom, to the lawyer's office, to the business office if you're trying to further whatever brand you're doing. And you got to be able to know how to communicate and talk and understand all this stuff. You can't continue to hide behind that keyboard or behind that screen. You got to be able to get up and speak and sell and pitch your product. Now, if you just one of those people that look out because they know your product or whatever your brand is, it sells itself and you don't never have to open them out, wonderful. But still, at some point, you got to get from behind that keyboard and be able to talk.
And I'm telling you, people in general,
and sometimes
they haven't been taught, and we learned that coming along. They've not been taught to how to present or how to sell yourself. And some people are natural. Yeah, I've always known how to talk and do what I need to do as far as selling myself, because I know more about me than anybody else. So, and that's what I would say to any student I work with. You know what? Even when you get ready to present a paper, you wrote that paper. You know more about that paper than anybody else. So to help with the fear of talking about your paper, doing your dissertation, then your audience should be captivated by what you say. Because guess what? You wrote it. It's yours. You know more about that paper than anybody else does. So even if you said something crazy and that wasn't true, how will they know? That's your paper. So you have to come. But everybody is not able to do that, and you find that out now more so than ever when it comes, because there are so many things that are already scripted and made up. It's like a fill in the blank thing. It's just like now, kids don't use cursive writing, and I think one state is bringing it back. They don't do phonics anymore. So, like little preschool, they were doing stuff. I promise you, Reed, I was helping him with his little work, and I thought, I never heard of this stuff. They were diagrams. Well, they didn't even know sight words yet. My thing is, first things first. Sight. You need to know sight words. 1 and 1 is 2. They're learning this advanced stuff, and I know that's what technology is. But Lord have mercy, where's that little foundation at? And I think that's what happens a lot of times to people. And it's not all, because there's something like what you call them, those 3 kids. They're smart as whips because they have that basic, I'll say, old school foundation where they can do anything when it comes to communication and articulating and putting stuff together and making things make sense. But the average child does not, because to me, they jump so far ahead of the foundation. You haven't built any foundation back here. Like the 1 1 is 2 and phonics, and remember the little sight words, I, you, me, those kind of little words. So when you see them, because I can remember when y'all were little, especially when Tansy came around, that rascal could read anything because she came up through phonics. So now these kids, and I'm sure the ones that have the capacity to get it right when it's put out there, they'll get it. But the ones that don't have that capacity, they're gonna suffer. And when I tell you, that day I was here with Nari, I wish I had one of his little things just to show you. I cannot even remember. It was something, I promise you. And I read and stay up, honey. I looked at that stuff, and I thought I had to actually go and Google the word to see what they were talking about to try to help him. And when I Googled it, darn, it won't come to my mind right now. But when I Googled it, I looked, and it still didn't make sense to me because I'd never heard of it. And I'm thinking, now if he's to learn this, why doesn't he know can when he see it? Why doesn't he know the word see? Sight word. Yeah. And why doesn't he understand the concept of 1 + 1 is 2? They have a whole different way of teaching it. Again, I understand that that's the way technology is. Yeah. But still, to me, they have skipped the foundation. They propped up 2 toothpicks and said, okay, build from that versus build that cement foundation and then build up. And I think eventually they're going to have to go back to it. Yeah. Same way with writing, because I'm telling you, the last, 4 or 5 years ago, most of the kids that were, say, seniors, baby, they couldn't even write a 10-word sentence.
Well, just like we said about writing in cursive, when it says, write your signature, sign your name, and it's something, and the kids looking at what's the signature. Well, it's not something that's required anymore.
Yeah, because your signature is answering an email back. If you
Correct.
Say yes to the
electronic
email, again, that's progress, but that still does not teach you how to write your name. Yeah, where you'd have to put pen to paper.
Like when you signing that mortgage, honey.
Yeah, sign that mortgage check or sign them to prenup or whatever. Yeah. Try to put a prenup on the
gonna cut off.
And see what happens. But no.
But yeah,
I just hope things will change, and I try so hard to when Norika's here, and I be trying to slide in them sight words and one. I know that's right. And he be looking at Gigi. That's not what Miss whatever name said.
All right, y'all.
All right, boy.
Let me end it because it's going to cut off on me. But anyway, I want to thank y'all so much for stopping on the flavor train because what? Flavor is where it's at. Love y'all. Bye, y'all.